All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're playing more Yakuza 2. And we're just trucking along with Chapter 4. I had some more just side stuff that I wanted to chip away at before continuing with main story stuff. But we should be continuing with main story stuff today, I think. Don't quote me on that, because sometimes I get distracted. But we should be continuing with main story stuff. Probably. Let me just get her open. Just get her going. No? What do you mean, no? No main story? Hold on. I had to get my glasses. Start Shogi today? Shogi's not available yet. There we go. No. I don't feel quite right. Hold on. There. Now they're right. Finish UFO Catcher. That's on the list. I might even start there. I only need like 20, which is not that bad. It's not nothing, but like yesterday I did, I think like 16 UFO Catcher toys in one go, and that didn't feel like it was very much. So just finishing it up and getting 20 should be easy. Yeah, locker keys are in this. All right, UFO Catcher. Give me my big POs. My huge POs even. Easy. Stay with it. Okay. Will probably take you at least 5 years at this pace. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it will only really be 20 minutes or so to get UFO Catcher totally off the list, so it might be a good start to just buckle down and do like 20 minutes of UFO Catcher just to have it done for a long time. I was gonna say until the next game, but no. The next game doesn't have UFO catchers, so until Yakuza 3, it will be off the list. God damn it. I got robbed. By that time, there will be like 20 more games. What, 5 years from now? I bet you that 5 years from now, there probably will be like 4 more Yakuza games. By that point. Genuinely. Ever feel burnout for any of the game series? Yeah, but since I do so many things, when I do, I can kind of just put one off to the side for a bit and just focus on other stuff, and then by the time I go back, I'm refreshed on it. Dead Souls Remastered. I hope we get a Dead Souls Remastered someday. Dead Souls is such a weird, funny game. I should hate it because, like, it's not good, but I can't hate it because it's fun. Like, it's definitely not a good game, but it's so weirdly fun that I can't bring myself to hate it. Or even really dislike it. Oh, there's another one in there that's, yeah. Dead Souls could benefit from a remaster, but I feel like they'd have to change a lot of the core gameplay to the point where they would probably just Kiwami it at that point. Because the controls in Dead Souls are terrible. The entire control scheme needs like an overhaul in that game. And just the way that guns function, yeah, those need an overhaul. Yeah, that game needs too much updating for a simple remaster. We need a Dead Souls Kiwami. RGG, please, Dead Souls Kiwami, I beg you. I beg you. Is it a game called Ecstatica? No. Alright, come on. I want that PO. It's too far in the back. I was worried about that. Oh, I thought the little one was gonna get picked up. I hope they don't fuck it up like they did with Ishin. What do you mean? Wasn't Ishin Kiwami, like... Well, Ishin Kiwami's kind of a special case, I guess. I was gonna say, wasn't it pretty well received, but... There's the whole thing with, like, most people haven't played the original Ishin for that point of comparison. Like, most Western fans were just happy to get Ishin. Whereas most people who have played both prefer the original, but it was poorly received. Well, it was well received, but I think among like that small group who has played both, I have heard that they prefer the original. So it's kind of a weird one in that sense. Come on. Sometimes it just doesn't go, which weirds me out, especially because if I get the button pressed wrong from like trying to mash it or something, it's gonna waste a whole credit. Oh, I knew it. No, no. Okay, I'll take it. Loved it because I've never played the first one. Yeah, I think that's the overwhelming majority of Western fans with Ishin Kiwami. Hold on, I wanted to go look. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it was well received. I had to go look at like the review scores and stuff. It's got like an 8 out of 10 from critics and just users. Aggregate score. Which is about where most Yakuza games end up falling, typically. At least from what I've looked at, that's where most fall. Oh, did I get it? Oh shit, I never get the little ones. Come on. Don't do this to me. Don't do this. Oh my god, we got 3 on that one. We'll take those. We will take those. And now I have a pink one as well. An odd one out in the collection, but I'll take it. So am I at 86? I need 14 more. Keep her going. Just get UFO Catcher off my list. I've got the funds. I've got the skills. Just get it off the list. Is that one too far back? No, that should be fine. The only game I straight up dislike? Pirate Yakuza? Really? I mean, I heard that it was like pretty mid. But from what I can tell, because I also haven't played the other one that I'm about to bring up, it seems like it's been received in a similar way to like Gaiden. Where a lot of people are like, yeah, it's not like amazing by any means, but it's a little side story that's enjoyable. That's kind of the vibe I got with Pirate Yakuza for the most part. Please. Number 88, question mark? That looks like a pretty good lineup. '88. He's trying to break out, so I don't want to call it. Okay. Oh, unremarkable story. That's probably fine. The thing is, I wouldn't have expected a great story from, what's it? From a game that, like, the entire game sold itself on Majima becoming a pirate and going out on wacky pirate adventures. So I guess I didn't really expect anything story-wise from that, other than just like, yeah, this will be a silly little game. Oh, I could have gone a little further over. It's sub-story of the game. It kind of does feel like that. It's like one big extended sub-story. Oh, please. Oh, we take those. It isn't wacky fun or silly fun. It's just there. I don't believe you. There's no way that Majima being a pirate isn't wacky, silly fun. There's no way. They never made it to be... Yeah, that's the vibe I got. Like, just from the marketing and everything, too. I definitely just got the vibe of, like, yep, this is Majima doing a weird pirate adventure. You need to give Pirate Yakuza a 10 out of 10 and change the community's mind? Maybe. I mean, Dead Souls was a 10 out of 10, so, you know, Pirate Yakuza probably could be. And Yakuza 3 was also a 10 out of 10. Obviously. I'm not going to be able to get it. I should have just Hail Married a little one. Because I did see it get pushed back, and I kind of knew, but I still went for it. The Yakuza community do care about story. Kind of depends for me, because, like, with the Yakuza games that have had weaker stories so far, for me at least, it's kind of been like, yeah, the main story's not great, but, like, The combat's still really fun. The side content's still really good. And honestly, I spend more time with any of that than I do the main story. So it's like, yeah, it takes away from it a bit, but I'm not like, writing off the game for having a weaker story, if that makes sense. Because it's such a small part of what I end up actually engaging with in these games. As weird as that might sound, it's true. Like, the main story of these games is a smaller piece of what I spend my time with. Oh no. No. God damn. Somehow the dog is still sleeping through me yelling at the crane machine. Whoa. That's why I like 4 and 5 so much in Lost Judgment. Why? The main issue is that Hawaii is likely to be spammed since it's their biggest map right now. They made the Hawaii map for Infinite Wealth, right? If I'm not mistaken. So I feel like, probably? I don't know. I feel like they end up reusing, at least from what I've played, they end up reusing the maps once or twice, and then they're kind of done with it. Son of a bitch, I didn't get a single one. You have a dog? Yeah. Interview stated that Pirate Yakuza was probably the last they would use it. Yeah, I was gonna say. 7 and Infinite Wealth feel the best to explore and most complete. This is the guy who's played 2 Yakuza games, by the way. 7. Oh, sorry. You played 0 as well, didn't you? Or I can't remember. I was gonna just joke, because I thought there was a 3rd one. But yeah, I was gonna joke and be like, this is the guy who played 2 games, Yakuza 7 and Infinite Wealth. I think you did say there were 3. Was it 0? I've completed 3, I've played more, okay. Completed as in just, like, the game? Or, like, 100%? I've heard this thing a couple times, by the way, chat. So I want to know, for those of you who have been around the community for a few years, the Yakuza community, I'm curious. Because I've heard this sentiment from a couple of other Yakuza content creators. They've mentioned this. I keep hearing, like, the joke that people suddenly decided that they liked Yakuza 7 after Infinite Wealth came out. How much truth is there to that? Like, was 7 not very well liked among Yakuza fans when it first came out? I don't think many people 100% them. It kind of ruins them. Really? I don't think so. I think 100% is great for the most part. So far. Some of the later games, like, I know Yakuza 5 is supposed to get pretty ridiculous, but so far, so good. Never heard anything bad about 7. 7 was well liked, but not for its gameplay. There's definitely truth to it. I'm seeing conflicting things. Just yes, gameplay shift. I got another little one. That makes up for the last one where I got fucking nothing on one go. Thought the story was awesome. I have heard the story is like the best part of 7. Like I have heard that quite a bit from various people. 92. I need 8 more. I need 8 more. People generally like the story in 7? Okay. Very good. Their first time making that kind of combat system, and I think it shows in some places. Like Yakuza 1's combat compared to the later games, right? Even Yakuza 1's combat compared to Yakuza 2. Like, just literally the next try after it, they polished it up so much in this game. Not that bad. I feel like when I said later games, I then realized that most people are gonna jump like all the way to 0. And it's probably not that big of a gap, but like maybe Yakuza 1 to like Yakuza 2 or 3 sort of thing. Let's say Yakuza 3. Let's go with 3. That's probably like a more reasonable comparison. Whereas like Yakuza 1, when you play Yakuza 1, is good. But then when you go to 3 after it, like you work your way up to 3, you're more like, oh shit. More like 3 to 4. Okay. I think 3's is super underrated though, to be fair. I think 3's combat gets shit on way more than it deserves. For no fucking reason other than people don't like the enemies blocking more often. And I fair enough, Kiryu does no damage, but you can do really cool shit with Kiryu in that game. You can do really cool shit in Yakuza 3. Like some of the combos and stuff that you can string together if you're creative with it and you're using like the wall bounds and stuff are insane in Yakuza 3. You just have to actually try to use the tech a little bit to get there. Blame Kenzan? Don't blame Kenzan, it's perfect. Nothing's wrong with Kenzan, don't even. Mods, keep an eye on her. Just watch. Back combos, wall bounds, knockdown combos. There's so much in Yakuza 3's combat. And I feel like most people just totally write it off as like, oh, they block Blakuza. Blakuza 3. Nope, bad. Bad. But like when you get down to it and you put time into it, I really like Yakuza 3's combat. Not as much as 4's or 5's or Ishin's. But yeah. Yeah. Ishin's combat was really good. Now that I've gotten through that, I feel like I haven't talked about it enough on stream. Ishin's combat was great. Not Yakuza 5 great. Yakuza 5 still, for me, all the way up here. But Ishin was really good. Ishin was up there. Close second for me. First time I played 3 coming off of Kiwami 2 was rough. I think that's a big issue with most people's experience with Yakuza 3, like, nowadays. I think it really is. Most people go, like, 0, Kiwami 1 and 2, and then go back to 3. And I think that does make it seem so much worse. Because if you play, like, the PS2 games and then go to 3... Or even, like, I included Kenzan in the middle of that, obviously, but if you do, like, the actual progression of the series like that, 3 does feel like a big upgrade. over the PS2 games. Oh yeah, this time coming from PS2 Yakuza 2 going into 3, it was amazing. Yeah, that's what I felt when I played through them. Like, when I got to Yakuza 3, I was genuinely sitting there like, oh shit, this is so smooth. There's so much shit you can do with it. Like, it's got so much tech. There's so much, like, I didn't even manage to take advantage of all of it probably as well as I could have. Shit. In 2, Kiryu hits like a truck, able to take multiple health bars in one heat action. He does hit really hard in 2. I feel like coming back to 2, I never realized my first time through it how easy the combat in 2 is. Like, at least so far. And granted, 100%ing makes a difference because I have, like, all the upgrades that I can have at any point. But, holy shit. Yakuza 2's combat is significantly easier than I remember it being. I should reinstall Yakuza 3. I think if you haven't, like, properly gone through Yakuza 3, then definitely, yeah. I think it gets written off way too fast by most people. 3 is top 3 stories for me. I think 3 is still in my top 3 stories, too. My top 3, like, main stories for the series right now are probably Kenzan 3 and Ishin. Probably. I don't know. I'm conflicted on one story in this series a lot, chat. Any guesses? There's one story that I genuinely just am really, really conflicted on how much I do or don't actually enjoy it. 4? 5? I'm waiting for more guesses just to see if anyone gets it. Kurohyo 2, I'm also kind of conflicted on, yes, but that's not what I was thinking of. That is actually, yes, you're right. I am also conflicted on that one, but no, it's Yakuza 1. Like, I'm really conflicted on it, like, even after the 100% and everything. Cause, like, I think Yakuza 1 still has the best premise out of all of them. Like, just the basic idea of it, if you just break down, like, the super big points, great. Just the best. But, like, the execution, pretty messy. Which is par for the course for Yakuza stories. But it's pretty messy. It's pretty up and down. Like, there are some parts where I'm like, man, this is perfect. There are some parts where I'm like, ooh. Why? Gets better after 0? It probably does. Because I know that a lot of people talk about Nishiki and 0 being great. But, like, that's part of it with Yakuza 1. Like, Nishiki as a concept, phenomenal. Nishiki, in his small amount of time on screen, pretty great. But goddamn, he's in the game for, like, 10 minutes. At least, again, the PS2 version. I don't know, like, Kiwami probably puts in some more Nishiki shit, I would have to imagine. But, man, in the original, he's genuinely on screen for, like, 10 minutes total, I swear to God. He has additional cutscenes. I hope you use that when we get there. The thing with the JP opening songs, I've listened to all of them as I've gone through. The thing with streaming them is they're copywritten. They're all licensed songs. So if I use them in the stream, I'm going to get copyright claimed. Which kind of sucks. But, I mean, maybe I can... No, I really shouldn't. I shouldn't play with the copyright system like that. I was like, you know what? I could probably just tank some copyright claims for the sake of the intros, because some of the other like spin-offs and stuff are just going to have their licensed songs anyway. Like Kenzan is gonna have it, OG Ishin is gonna have it. So I was like, I might as well, but I shouldn't push the copyright system like that. I know better. YouTube does not like you having copyright claims or strikes or whatever on your channel. We're not hearing Kenzan opening. I think we have to hear the Kenzan opening. I could tank maybe one or two. Maybe. Yeah, 3 is so much better than just having Mine's theme like the Western release. I have like 400 copyright claims on my channel. What are you doing? No. 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 I have one video with 15 copyright claims on it. Sweet Christ. But yeah, 3's was especially a crime when it comes to the intro music change. 3 is probably the worst one out of like 3, 4, or 5. That was a big loss for the Western release for sure. Thankfully, even though you can restore it through mods, all you really have to do to like just go and see the intro with the original song instead is just like go to YouTube. When you play those games, you just, you know, you can watch it right there. Ooh, okay, okay. Okay. What games are you playing that you're getting like 15 copyright claims in one video? GTA? Maybe? That's like the only thing I can think of. When I was streaming GTA 5, I had to drive everywhere with the radio turned off. I was like, yep, we can't play the radio, you guys. We can't. Oh, Midnight Club. Okay. Probably Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy, you can fight it. Final Fantasy, unless it is a licensed track. I've done this on False's channel a lot. I typically handle her copyright issues for her. Final Fantasy has so many copyright trolls out for it. It's not Square. It's not anyone partnered with Square who is claiming those soundtracks. It's just people grifting off of the YouTube copyright system and stealing revenue from smaller channels that don't know any better and will just let them do it. Which a lot of games have that issue, but Final Fantasy, in my experience from managing it on False's shit, is especially bad for it. Like, if you use music from Final Fantasy 7, 9, 10, you're gonna get copyright claimed by someone who doesn't even own the rights to the music. Who claims the PS1 startup sound? Yeah, I had that guy. I've countered his claims so many times. I've disputed them so many times that he's just given up on mine. Because I do... If it's a copyright troll, I fight every single one. I don't let them fly. Because the whole point of people doing it is just they're like, oh, they're not gonna know any better, or at least most people won't know any better, so they'll just let it stand and I'll just get free money, which is so dog shit. The vaporwave genre wrecked the fuck out of the copyright system. Even just like, there's that. Basically the way that it works. Actually, no, I don't want to get into all that. Never mind. I don't want to put that out there. I was gonna be like, so here's how they do it. No, bad idea. But one of the funny ones that I had recently was someone claimed me for the music that plays in the original RE3 in the boutique where you change the costumes. And they claimed me for that song, oh my god, by using like a rap song that they had made, this really shitty rap song. Sorry, but not sorry. It was dog shit. Where they sampled the track playing in the background as their backing track. And just rapped over that track and then claimed my stream where the original played because they're like, hey, this is clearly my song. You see, YouTube? This is clearly my song. You hear it? I know you hear it. Fucking 99. So you get shit like that too, where like literally that's all they have to do. Last one. Come on, make it a good one. Good, clean PO action? Fuck. Story or being a foodie afterwards? Story and being a foodie,
horse holding a wiener?
I can weirdly do at the same time, like as I'm walking back and forth between the big points. I can really just do the foodie stuff at all times. I might push yeah, I did say that right. The minigame stuff a little bit further. And go get some medals at the Pachi slots. Because that is available yet. And I could just chip away at that a little bit too before I go back to main story stuff. Because I'm just thinking, I just started stream today. I'm like fully in the mood of let's grind out some of the minigame stuff before I'm like burnt out on it again. And even though I don't have to do Pachi slots now, I can get some progress on them. Same with, I didn't have to get UFO Catcher off the list now, but here we are. That was the last one. Beautiful. My 100th big PO collected. And UFO Catcher's off the list now too. Beautiful. Let me look at it. Hold on. There we go. There we go. How many minigames are on the list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 out of the 10 minigames are totally completed already. Yeah, I remember someone mentioning the Mahjong parlor thing. Does the 100% on 7 include completing Virtua Fighter 5? It probably does, to be totally real with you. I would not be shocked at all if it did. I don't know, maybe it's just that little goblin in the back of my head that likes checking things off the list, just little by little. But I really enjoy the process of 100%ing these games so far. I'm sure some of the later games get ridiculous, but even with things like golf or the batting cages in Yakuza 1, where they get like pretty ridiculous for no reason. I don't know. Overall, I enjoy the process, even if there are some crazy things in the middle that I might not love. I feel like the general experience of completing them so far is good. I don't have many complaints about 100%ing these games. Although from what I hear, it's games like Yakuza 5 that will change my mind. Oh, what machine was it that I liked playing on? I don't remember the number. This is an Aladdin machine. Was it 501? Playing for 3 hours at a time negates most of the negatives. If you're playing like 8+ hours at a time, you'd probably enjoy it less. Yeah, I would just say, don't play it for that long in one sitting. Don't grind it that hard. But that's like with any 100%. I always split completion stuff into smaller segments, even when I'm doing it like just in my free time. I love the Aladdin machine. Just wait until the music starts. Shit. The sounds on this machine are so nice. They scratch your brain just right, I swear. In the first game? No, the first game we played the spy machine. This one has new slot machines for the Pachi slots. Damn it. Go to a hostess, do a sub-story, eat some food, do a minigame. Yeah, just like jumping around between things. You need a cumulative amount of medals. Yeah, I think it was 10,000 medals total. Which is where I'm like, yeah, let me just do little sittings of Pachi slots here and there. I should be doing them more often, probably. Otherwise, we're gonna have this big-ass grind. It started. Oops, and I fucked it up. I forgot how to play the machine, my bad. Wild how good this machine is to just be a mini game you can completely ignore. It's true. Leave it to RGG, even back on the PS2. This shit goes for so long, too. Oh, it's over. Right as I say it. It's ending. Bring it back. Bring it back. They removed slot machines 3 onwards, right? Only in the remasters. But yeah, they're not present in the remastered versions. Well, you can still go to the parlor in the remasters. That you just can't actually sit down at the machines. You can't do anything in the parlor. Let's go. Let's go! We're going again. Why was it not lit up? What happened? Oh, okay. None of the Steam titles have slots, really. You ever gambled IRL? I have. Never again. It's a Steam thing with the gambling. Huh. Only like CS weapon gamba. Sure. Talking about the Dogecoins? No, but crypto is the same as just gambling, so you're not too far off. No, I've actually, like, we have a casino right here in my hometown. Did you win anything? I lost about $200. This was when I was like 18 though. I haven't gone back since. Yeah, I was 18. Exactly. I had turned 18 that year. I hate gambling IRL, but love doing it in video games. I mean, fair. In video games, it doesn't really hurt when you lose, right? It's just fun when you win, and then when you lose, you're like, oh well. It's a little different in real life. Will you play GTA 6 at release? I don't know, because I don't own any current consoles. Is kind of the thing. And I don't really plan on owning one either. It depends if we have any sort of timeline for the PC version or not. Because also, like, as crazy as this might sound, what was that? As crazy as this might sound, I don't think GTA 6 looks that incredible so far. Which I know is like heresy. But I think it looks very much like GTA 5 with better graphics. So I'm not like on the edge of my seat waiting for GTA 6 by any means, you know? It just looks like GTA 5 to me so far. The jiggle physics. Okay, yes, and it has jiggle physics. I'll give you that. It'll be better than Mind's Eye? Well, I took a shit this morning, and that was better than Mind's Eye. So that's not exactly an achievement. I could charge you $70 for that, and you'd be way happier with it than you would Mind's Eye. Wild. It's true, though. It's true, though. You can't tell me it's not. It's the kind of game you buy a console for? I'm not seeing that right now. Like, I'm not seeing anything about GTA 6 right now that is like, I need to spend $500 to play this. Right? I'm not seeing it, genuinely. It looks like GTA 5. And that's not me trying to like hate on GTA 6. I'm not wowed by what they've shown with it so far. I'm very like, yeah, that looks solid. Like, it's genuinely been my reaction to everything so far. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll play it at release or not. Right now, like, assuming nothing changes when it comes to marketing or whatever, I would say I probably will just be waiting for the PC version instead. Like, assuming nothing really ramps up marketing-wise and starts to amaze me, I will probably just wait. Oh, come on. I was one off of a jackpot? You can't do that to me. Almost definitely be a great game. I am firmly expecting that people overhyping GTA 6 too much will lead to a lot of disappointment. Not because the game will be bad, just I think people are putting it up on a pedestal that it doesn't seem like it can really live up to. You think RE9 is the kind of game you buy a console for? No. No, personally, I wouldn't say so. But also, we haven't seen gameplay of 9. So it's hard to say, but like, from what we've been shown, no. No, don't end on me. Oh, okay. But when it comes to the, like, buying a console for a game thing, I'm not shy about right now. I think with console exclusivity kind of dying, like, pretty rapidly these last few years outside of Nintendo, it doesn't seem like there's particularly much reason to be like, oh, I need to buy, as someone who's already on PC, mind you, like, I need to buy a PlayStation 5 to play, I don't know, what's about Ghost of Yote. Like, no. I know it's gonna come to PC, probably like a year or so later. And like, it looks good. Doesn't look like it's good enough to go and buy a whole new system for it, though. And I feel the same way about like everything that Xbox is showing. Well, Xbox is especially different because all their stuff is day one PC. So that's even, like, I have no reason to go buy an Xbox. PlayStation, maybe if they had something so fucking phenomenal that I needed to play it right away, then yeah. But they haven't had that. Like, they haven't had anything that I can't wait a year for. And even then, a lot of the stuff that I said I might buy a PS5 for, but I ultimately decided to wait, that stuff is on PC now, and I still haven't played it. Because after I waited and like the hype train was gone, I was like, does it actually look that great? No, not really. Because God of War Ragnarok, I almost bought a PlayStation 4, waited. Still haven't bought it now. It's been on PC for like almost a year. I still haven't bought it. Spider-Man 2, I almost caved and bought a PS5, decided to wait. It's on PC now. I still haven't played it. It's been on PC for months and I haven't played it yet. Like, once I end up waiting, sometimes I even realize that I was not as excited as I thought I was even. Like, once the waiting is done and it's available, I'm like, do I need it right now? No. No, I really don't. It's such a weird thing where I almost cave and buy the system and I decide to wait, and then once the waiting is over and I can play it that day, sometimes I still just am like, no, I don't know, I'm kind of over it. I kind of don't feel like I need to play it anymore. At least not right now. Because like with God of War, I do want to replay the God of War games before I play 2018 and Ragnarok now. So I'm like, yeah, at some point I'm going to replay God of War and then I'll play the new ones. But even then, I'm not like jumping on that right now. It's weird. It's weird. Yes, Capcom does have their own showcase tomorrow. They have a mini showcase tomorrow. Given how close RE9 already is, it's only 8 months away. Which is crazy to say, but it's actually a little less than 8 months away right now. We should be seeing gameplay from RE9 tomorrow, at least a little bit. Remember the biggest PS1 games were also on PC, but no one seemed to kick up a fuss? MGS1 and Final Fantasy VII both on PC? Well, the MGS1 and Final Fantasy VII ports were shit. They were both really bad. Most of the Final Fantasy ports that they haven't done really recently aren't very good. Like the Pixel remasters are solid. I'm trying to, like, Final Fantasy 9, it has a PC port that's just not very good. 7's was rough. The MGS1 port was rough. Yeah, but it's because console games, or gaming on console used to be preferable to gaming on PC. Genuinely, you got a better experience on console back then. Because PCs weren't built for gaming, or I guess there wasn't hardware that was so specialized for gaming like what we have now. Back then, all the hardware that was specialized for gaming was on consoles. Oops, I fucked it up. I had free wins and I just pressed the wrong button because I'm distracted.
You want to be a piss baby fall? According to where I'm pissing. Yeah.
That one's still wild. Ah, shit. In many ways, it's still preferable. No. I don't think you'll really find many people who will argue that the consoles play games better than PCs do. Because even with the issues that are on PC, console has just as many issues. Even, what game was it that just came out? The Gex remasters. Has anyone seen this? Does anyone know what I'm about to say? The fucking remasters of Gex. Does anyone know what I'm about to say with this? Who here has heard before I say it? Because this is very recent and I haven't talked about it yet. So I'm curious who here has already heard about it. Haven't heard? No? It's a good one. It's a good one. Is there no one? They were bad on every platform? Yes. Are so bad. They aren't even remasters, just bad PS1 emulation. No. Get this. The Gex remasters, right now, are having memory leak problems on the consoles. They are not memory leaking on the PC. The PC version has different issues, but they're fucking memory leaking on console. How do you fuck that up? How? How do you do that? How do you do that? On PC, sure. The thing with PC, making the games run well is hard because of the thousands on thousands of possible configurations of hardware that game will have to run on. On console, you have a preset, like every console has the same hardware. Not every console, every like PlayStation 5 is the exact same, right? Every PS5 Pro is the exact same. How do you fuck up that? Poor coding, that's exactly it. It's genuinely just a failure at such a fundamental level to even make it work. Like, you can't even blame it on unpredictability or anything. It's just, you fucked it up. Like, you so poorly fucked it up. So you still get shit like that on consoles, too. And don't even get me started on, like, the amount of upscaling on consoles, inconsistent frame rates on consoles, stuttering on consoles in some... obviously, it's game to game, but, like, consoles still have just as much of it. It's game to game on PC, too. Maybe they use AI to code it. Maybe. If they did, someone's probably getting fired anyway, but... I was about to say, if they did use AI, someone's getting fired, because no one wants to pay you to run your shit through an AI. If they wanted to use AI, they wouldn't be paying you. What's a memory leak? It's when the game is not properly... Okay. So... I'm trying to think of a fairly simple way to explain it. It's not a crazy issue, but I'm like, how technical... How can I keep it as non-technical as possible? Basically... Oh my god, no, stop! I don't want your tissues! TLDR. When the game loads things in, those things have to use up some of your system's memory, right? A memory leak happens when, for some reason or another, things aren't deloading from memory properly. They aren't being removed from the memory the way they should be when they're not being used. Yeah, it's improper memory allocation. And so, progressively, the longer that it runs, it starts to consume more and more memory until it literally is overloading the system and will no longer run properly. Forget to tell the computer you're done with it? Sometimes. Oh, hold on. Octopus incoming. I know where I am. Octopus to the face, bitch. Come here, who's getting it? And they say you shouldn't play PS2 Yakuza. Alright, I'm gonna get some food in. Since we got a random encounter. I'm gonna let them beat the shit out of me. We'll be here for a second, but it's worth it. Optimizing the completion, let's go. But yeah, it doesn't always have to be just you forgot to remove it from memory. Sometimes there's some weird issue that prevents it, even though you do have it, like, written in there that it should be removing stuff. But it's a very... You never see it on console. Because, again, the hardware is more predictable on console. Because it's almost never genuinely just, we forgot to remove this from memory. It's normally more a weird hardware issue. What's the most fun series to 100%? out of what I've 100%ed, I think Gears of War is up there. I think Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2 are both amazing 100%. Like some of the best I've ever done for sure. Hades. It's funny, like I want to say Zelda so badly. If we take Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom out of the equation, then Zelda. Zelda games prior to Breath of the Wild, hell yeah, those 100% are amazing. But Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are two of the worst 100% I have ever done. If you take the Koroks out, no, the Koroks aren't even the worst part of those games. Genuinely, especially, bro, you know what is so dog shit with Tears of the Kingdom 100%? No one talks about this shit. But genuinely, this is the part I hated the most with Tears of the Kingdom. The side quests in that game are terrible. And there are like 150 of them. They're terribly written. They're boring. They take way longer than they should. The side quests in Tears of the Kingdom are so fucking bad. They're bad in Breath of the Wild too, but they're way worse in Tears. They're so much worse in Tears. Just so genuinely uninteresting and mind-numbing. Bad. Really bad. This man somehow likes collecting every can of beans and skinning 1,000 animals in RDR, but doesn't like Breath of the Wild. No, it's not like that in Red Dead. Red Dead has, like, similar to the Yakuza games, it has like a big checklist of things to do. And those things are, there are challenges in the game for, like, you know, go to this gambling mini game and do this or that. There's stuff like that. You know, hunting these animals, but there's so much good shit in Red Dead. Red Dead 2 specifically, has some of the best side content I've ever seen in an open world game. Because you get to like what would basically be like a Yakuza sub-story, or just generic side mission in those games. And the production value of the side missions are on par with the main story. When it comes to like writing, fucking cutscene production. Like genuinely, they have cutscenes that are just as high quality as the main story cutscenes. Like they had just as much time and effort put into them. They're incredible. The hunting, like all the various different animals, there are the legendary animals to go out and get. And when you've hunted like the legendary bear, you can then make a full outfit piece by piece. If you bring that bear pelt, the legendary bear pelt, to someone who will actually tailor it for you, you can get a unique outfit for every individual legendary animal that you hunt. It's so, that 100% is phenomenal. And it's not even that long. It's a shorter 100% than both Breath of the Wild and Tears. Not by a lot, but people always talk about how big that game is and how daunting it is to 100%. It took me less time than both of those games. RDR2 was about 100 hours. Or sorry, whoa, it was about 150 hours. Breath of the Wild for me was about 170, and Tears was about 240. Oh wow, he's really getting down on my level. I appreciate it. Oh. Is their whole thing? Oh. Oh, it is. And they got Soba. Oh my
Are you
god.
playing so hard to get, baby boy? I'm not. I'm playing Mass Effect.
Is that the longest you've done? Tears? Tears is the longest 100% I've ever done, yeah. Oh yeah, the treasure hunting in RDR2? Yeah, you'll find legit, like, treasure maps that have, like, crudely drawn landmarks from out in the world. And then, like, you know, dotted lines over to, like, a big X. And you legit, like, you go on, like, fucking pirate treasure hunts throughout the world with that stuff. And I'm reinstalling RDR2. You've convinced me. I'm telling you, dude. It is such a good 100%. There's some tedious stuff in there. Some of the gambling challenges are rough. But, like, it's one of those where 99% of the time 100%ing it is amazing. And 1% of it is bad. But, like, on the whole, it's a really rewarding experience. It's fun. And does take a long time, but like by the end of it, you feel like you accomplished something, man. And you genuinely have fun for the overwhelming majority of it. And then there's like, oh, there's unique weapons out in the world. Like if you go into this cave and you like fight some bandits and then you get to the end, you'll find like a little chest with a unique revolver in it with different stats from any other revolver in the game and like unique engravings that you can inspect and see in first person. And it's unmarked. Like, there's no guidance to get you to that revolver. It's just there if you happen to wander in there. RDR2 is crazy, man. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna eat me some pork okonomiyaki. Big word. Okonomiyaki.
I'd
6
rather
syllables.
Freaking. You're asshole.
Wow, I'm stuffed. Total comes to 580. Knowing full well you'll be doing a Zelda series next. For the entirety of my Breath of the Wild completion, and at the time that I started Tears of the Kingdom, I had not even started the Armored Core video series yet. Like, I wasn't even doing the review series thing back then. So that's why. Day 3 mold update. I'm still okay. I think you're fine then. Okonomiyaki with squid. Squid sandwich, chat. Squid sandwich. Wow, I'm stuffed. He says as he's about to step out the front door and turn around for more. The sandwiches are just that good, obviously. GTA 6 100%? We'll have to see. I don't like the GTA 100%s. 5 is the best one, but even 5 has a lot of stupid shit that I just don't enjoy doing. Like stupid shit that doesn't add much to the game, sort of thing. Whereas RDR2 doesn't really have much of that. If any. It has very, very little of it. Beef okonomiyaki. Oh. That cult one is so boring. Dude, not even shit like that. Shit like, go to these 100 random points out in the open world and like collect this little trading card that's just sitting there in a bush. Or whatever it might be. Shit like that. The stupid collectibles in that game. And every GTA game has them. It's like a tradition for their 100% because they started back in GTA 3. So every GTA game has them. And so far, every GTA game has increased the amount of random collectibles scattered throughout the world. And they're dog shit. They add nothing to the completion experience. They're not fun. You just have to sit down, pull up a map and a checklist, and just go around for hours collecting random shit from like bushes, under this tree, in this guy's random tool shed in his backyard. Like, they're terrible. It's one of the biggest things that I hate about GTA 100%. okonomiyaki with shrimp. I've got some hopes. That will definitely be there. I hope they at least don't increase the amount, but my hopes are not high for that. When does summer sale start? I think in like a day or two, right? I think we're really close to summer sale. Tomorrow. I was gonna say, it should be really close. Oh, not many games. Food. What am I at? 13%. Tsuburai is totally done. Fugetsu, we're off to a good start. Another 14 items here, so this the same amount as Zubaraya that I did yesterday. I hear my wallet trembling. I don't know. But, I mentioned Gears in there. Not just because I've recently been playing it and like fixated on it again because of the remaster, but those 100%'s super fun. And this is kind of a spicy take from me. To be fair, not everyone agrees on this, but Gears has a tradition that I love with the seriously achievements. Not all of them are created equal. Not all of them are good. But here, I swear there's got to be like a wiki page out there of just all of the seriously achievements and like what it takes to get them. There's got to be like a page just dedicated for these achievements, or not. Well, I could just go one at a time. But like the original Gears had this achievement called Seriously. 360 Gears. Look at the Gears 5 Seriously. I know of it. I've looked at it before. Original 360 Gears, it was just get 1,000 kills on multiplayer ranked matches. You had to be playing ranked matches on Xbox Live. You couldn't like cheese them by farming them with a friend in a private match or anything. It had to be done in ranked match. You had to get 1,000 kills, and that took, you know, you had to play like over 100 hours of Gears of War ranked if you were like the average skill player, right? But then Gears 2 comes around and they're like, all right, Seriously 2.0. And they upped it. They said, get 10,000 kills in any mode. You could do it however you wanted. You just had to get 10,000 kills. That was it. And that was, in my opinion, way more fun. The original Gears 360, seriously, I don't have that achievement. I never got it. I wasn't gonna do it. But Gears 2, I have Seriously 2.0 because you could do it however you wanted. Gears 1 is the 10,000? No, Gears 1 is 1,000 in ranked match. In Ultimate Edition, they made it 10,000 in any multiplayer match. As long as it was multiplayer, it was fine. But Gears 1 was 1,000 on the 360. 10,000 in UE. But UE, you also didn't have to do ranked match. It could be any multiplayer. Just had to be a versus mode. They made it a lot easier in UE and just upped the amount you needed. Basically. Easier to cheese, but way more time consuming in Ultimate Edition. And then the, what's it? Gears 1 was 10,000? He's right. Never mind, it was 10,000. Wait, was Gears 2 100 then? Hold on. Seriously 2.0, because I remember it is 100,000. Yes. Fuck. I was underselling them. Yes, Gears 1 was 10,000. Gears 2 was 100,000 kills in any mode, but it could be anything. Like, any enemy in the campaign counted, any enemy in horde mode counted, any kill in any multiplayer counted. But it was 100,000 kills across the whole game. I have that achievement on my 360 account. And what was 3.0? I don't know. I don't think I have Gears 3. Reach level 100 and earn every Onyx medal. That was basically just, you had to do like the maxed out challenge, or challenges, sorry. across like all the modes to get the Onyx medals, and you had to really farm them. You had to like totally complete campaign stuff, totally complete multiplayer, totally complete horde mode. I don't think I have seriously 3.0. I doubt it. What was it seriously judgmental? Onyx? Oh god. Yeah, that's a ridiculous achievement. If you played Gears 3 and you hear that, that's insane. Oh, the judgment one isn't even that bad. What? Seriously, judgmental was just completing all declassified missions on Insane, which isn't, like, easy. But it's not the first three in terms of, like, grind or anything. The grind is what made them so notorious. Because these achievements were basically just, like, do you love Gears enough to put in the time to get these achievements? Gears 4... seriously, 4.0, you had to complete the campaign on Insane, get all the ribbons, get the highest rank placement in everything, complete all the horde maps, max level all of the classes for the horde maps and all of their skills. Is 1.0 seriously even possible? The servers are still up, but I doubt there are many people playing OG Gears unless you do like some sort of community revival or something. Probably not super realistically achievable nowadays, no. I do remember seeing the seriously for 5, and I know there are 2 of them. Yeah, it is all peer-to-peer, so you could. I don't know if there will be enough people playing to like actually be able to invest enough time to do it. Unless, like, if I wanted to go back and get seriously 1.0, I probably could do it. Like, if I just streamed it and I was like, all right, boys, hop on ranked match, we're doing it. We're reviving Gears 1. We could do that. Because we've already done that for, like, the fucking PSP Ace Combat games for me to get full achievements and stuff in those, right? So we could do it for stream, but I don't think that you could generally just do it, right? I don't feel like you probably could. Okay, seriously, 5.0, there are 2 of them in this game. They made 2 seriously achievements for 5 because they were feeling extra crazy. The first seriously achievement in Gears 5 is complete the campaign on Insane, complete every horde map on master difficulty, every escape map on master difficulty, get 20 re-ups, which is like prestige in Gears, like hitting max level and prestiging. Do that 20 times. And then I don't know what general and tour means. I haven't played Gears 5 yet. And then what's the second one? Hold on. Seriously, chapter 2. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. General and tour is MP stuff. Okay. Seriously, 5.0 chapter 2 was you had to do 50 re-ups. So 50 times getting the max level and resetting. Inconceivable difficulty campaign, which was a newer difficulty they added beyond Insane later on. I don't remember what game first introduced it. Master all hives and horde maps. All classes at level 20. Which again, if you've played these games, you know. These achievements are literally just built to be like, yeah, you just gotta, you know, play the game for like a few hundred hours. Getting every Gears 100% day 5,000. True. Canonymous, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Inconceivable's not that bad. Everyone is on a level playing field with it. Oh. So, you die fast, but the Horde do too? Man, it's been a while since I played Gears 4. The Swarm! The Swarm! Swarm. They were the Swarm. Anyway, early times whiskey. Time to drink. People have been loving that one since the day it first came out in 1860. It's practically synonymous with bourbon. The flavor is very American silky to the tongue, but with a sharp, clean finish. The modest price also makes it a wonderful choice for a casual evening drink. Time for me to drink too. Bye, time to drink and eat at work. Freshen up your drink? Absolutely. We're drinking until you kick me out. That's how it goes. Suntory Brandy XO. Is all the whiskey in this game branded? Yeah. That's a mature, full grape brandy. It's got that rich, dense brandy flavor and bouquet you can really sink your teeth into. The finish is wonderful too. I drink this stuff at home all the time. You can drink it straight or on the rocks. Cut it with water, cut it with tonic. It's the only brandy you'd ever need. There we go. Suntory Brandy VSOP. Here's the thing, I don't drink, so I don't know what half this shit really means. I'm just entertaining them and imagining. That's one of Japan's top brandies. Many people agree it offers a sublime taste. It's a best-selling liquor. If you're curious about the VSOP, it stands for Very Superior Old Pale. There are several classifications for brandies, as you may know. VSOP is the finest of those. Oh. It also works well cut with fruit juice. It also works well cut with fruit juice. There we go. How so many companies advertise their brands in early Yakuza games? I don't think that companies were going to Sega and being like, hey, we will pay to have our shit in the game. I think Sega was just licensing this shit. I think it was more Sega going to these companies and getting permission to use their stuff. All right. Drunk. Let's see if I can deliver these bandages without getting jumped. Because if I get jumped, I'm hopping back on the food completion. Where's my drink completion? 42% on drinks. That's a great start. Uh-oh. Oh. Not no. My brokerage app pinged me. And I was like, oh god, I gotta go look. It's not bad. I'm down $4, chat. $4 today. I've got to do it. Even though he didn't jump me, I can't help myself. Corporate collaborations are common in Japan. Yeah, but a lot of these brands aren't Japanese, especially like these whiskey brands. Most of them aren't. So I think that they were actually reaching out and getting permission for them. Come on. Deal all that damage so I can go eat all the food. There's a shit ton of food in this game. And I'm gonna be hitting XP cap a lot in this game too. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah, I like the fixed camera in this game a lot. When going around the city. Slowly but surely. Come on. It's painful. Don't sugarcoat it. I'm not. I couldn't if I wanted to. I don't have Tiger Drop. Fixed camera mod for 2Make is incredible. I haven't played it yet. Someday. I've played the whole thing in first person basically, and I liked that a lot. That was fun. Come on. We're so close to being critical. There we go. Now we're cooking. Oh. I love that the leg grab just hardly works in this game. It's great. Yeah, you can eat worms in Yakuza 3 to just take damage. You can eat worms in, at least from what I've played so far, like all of them after 3. Like all the way through Ishin. There were worms in Ishin too. It's crazy to me that they use the same combat animations up until 4. They still use them in 4. The first time that they actually remade Kiryu's like basic animations was 5. When do they introduce AppStim? I don't even know what that is. So past where I am. Don't you need... Oh, do you need heat with the leg grab? Is that how it works in 2? Is it a heat thing? Is it actually? That could make sense. Because I was like, I swear it just doesn't work half the fucking time. Well, that might be why. Alright. Okonomiyaki with oysters. It's only available during the winter. I don't think leg grab needs heat. It doesn't in later games for sure, but it might in Yakuza 2. I should go look. Sounds so good, I know. Neither 5 or 0. It's gotta be 0. I've never seen it. Here. Would it be in grappling? Probably. Yeah, it is. You're right. It is a heat action in this game. You need heat to use the leg. That makes it make so much more sense. Can't believe the dog is still napping. She's been napping for like 5 hours. It's actually fucking crazy that she's still here. Okonomiyaki, there we go. Slow but steady. With pork and beef. Dog cam or riot? Dog cam is just my bed. She just sleeps on my bed. That she is unmaking currently. I don't know why she does that. Oh, she might be up. She's up. She's out of here. Oh, I'm already at full health? Holy shit. That only took 2 sandwiches this time. Six out of 14 for this one, though. 15% overall. Mega stretched. Bro, she's actually been out for like 5 hours. So I'm not shocked. Well, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna let her outside. She definitely has to go. I'll be back in a minute, chat. Feel free to get up, get a drink, snack, bathroom break. I don't know. Whatever you want to do while I'm up real quick to let her out, do it. And I'll be back real quick. All right, I'm back. She did have to go out. I was right. All right. Who wants to go drinking again? The cycle continues. Really just as I can with food and drink stuff. Just knock it out. I don't know why I wasn't working on it sooner. Because I probably could have had it done by this point in the game. At least the Sotenbori portion of it, I probably could have had done already if I had just been on it sooner. We did the VSOP last, I believe. Done with golfing? I know. That's a nice, affordable brandy. Perfect for a casual night's drink. The bouquet is clean and sharp, and the fruity flavor of fresh grapes comes through. It's got a nice, crisp finish, too, making it very easy to drink. You can drink it as brandy, or use it as the base for a cocktail. It's a good, strong specimen I'd recommend to anyone looking to try out brandy. How on earth could someone possibly spin having a pet into a red flag? Like a pet? No, they're crazy. But definitely some people have way too many pets. Certainly. Cole hates cats. I also don't really like cats. That's true. The premium malts beer. But I wouldn't say it's just like, I wouldn't say it's like a red flag. I would just be like, yeah, no, I don't really like cats. That one won Japan's first world title, then held the title the following year. As a top-class beer by by world standards. Unbending commitment to quality ingredients and Suntory's impressive know-how combined to yield this delicious, almost magical flavor. It's a thing of beauty, sir. A glass of this while nibbling sashimi? That right there is the life. My sub might go to false now instead. Yeah, basically all goes to the same place anyway. That was the premium malt, right? Or no, was that Suntory? Oh. That was premium malt, right? Now I feel like I'm thrown off because he mentioned Suntory in the description. It was the premium. Okay. Takes my... This bitch. That's Suntory's major draft beer. I really don't know what more needs to be said. Suntory is picky about everything they put into their drinks, but especially the water. Their careful use of natural spring water really lets the other ingredients sing. That keeps the flavor clean, so it's easy to drink, and the finish is crisp and tasty. You could go all night on these. It's not about where the money goes, it's the message sent. True. Oh boy. Stolichnaya? Naya? Gotta be Naya. Has to be. Vodka. That's a premium Russian vodka, a winner of several awards at international expositions. It boasts a mild flavor and delicate aroma that holds fans worldwide enthralled. In case you were curious, Stolichnaya means capital in Russian. It's a winner, no matter how you drink it. You just subbed to a new one, or he's just subbed to a new one just last week, YouTube sub. It's true. It's true. There is a VTuber who covers VTuber drama, like that's her whole thing. And she's had my YouTube recommended Infected for like a month straight now. And I was talking to False, and a video of hers popped up, and I was like, oh, look at that. And she was like, are you even subscribed to her? And I said, oh my god, I'm not. And I clicked the subscribe button. And now, she's like, oh my god, he subs to all these VTubers. When she was the one who literally was like, why are you not subbed to her? More into the drama than me lately. I think I haven't seen anything in like a couple weeks now. But for a brief period there, it was when I was editing the Ishin video, because that editing took so long. Oh, there's another encounter right there. I'll take advantage. Spinning it? What do you mean spinning it on you? You tried to spin it on me, it was you. What? She's gaslight. Chat, don't listen to her. Don't, she's manipulating you. Don't listen. Oh, hey, I need that golf club, actually. Oh, not what I was looking for, but Son of a bitch. Trying to grab the golf club. There we go. Was there any special requirement with this new one that I got? Oh, it's gonna be heat, isn't it? Yeah. It just says with applicable weapon, so. Oh! Immediately from me spamming to try to leave the menu. Even one of the top Helldivers 2 content creators is a VTuber. I don't know if they're necessarily getting more popular right now. I feel like they really boomed during COVID, and now they've just kind of like stayed relevant after that. But I feel like COVID was when like everyone kind of found out what a VTuber was. That's when I found out what a VTuber was, at least. I don't know about anyone else. Maybe that's just my experience. I first started seeing them, like literally for the first time during COVID, and ever since then, I've just seen them all over the place. I don't know if they're necessarily growing or if they've just kind of held relevance. I muted Death Stranding on Twitter and I'm still getting the shit spoiled. I did say yesterday on stream, the only gameplay I've watched of Death Stranding 2 was I watched like a 3-minute YouTube video where someone just compiled all of the interactions they had gotten with the VTuber. And I just watched that because I was curious and it was funny as shit. The fact that the main character of Death Stranding 2 has like a little VTuber assistant throughout the entire game is the funniest shit ever to me. I don't know why. Do you think the actor knows of VTubers now? He has to. They literally have him doing like fan chants for her in the game. Like some of the interactions are literally him doing like fan chants for her. That people in the comments were saying like were real. They are just actually like her catchphrases and shit that her fans chant at like concerts or whatever. Apparently they're real. So I'm pretty sure he knows. I think he knows. Yeah, chant. With an S. This golf session looks different. I don't know what you mean. This is about what it's always looked like. VTuber concerts are so unreal to me. It's wild, because that's like how they started, right? Right, False? My VTuber history is all from False. But isn't that like where the entire thing started? Was like they were literally just digital idols. Like Japanese idols, but anime women. The eye reveal of the one VTuber dude at his concert. Yeah, that was good. That was good. That is an all-timer VTuber clip for sure. The eye reveal at the concert and everyone freaking out. There. Just finish that up now that I'm actually low. How much? 5K? That should pay for some food. Come on. Get me going. What was the last thing I ate here? Hold on. Just before I actually get there. The pork and beef. Okay. Hopefully I don't get full in 2 meals again. That shit sucks. Like, obviously, I'm trying to get as much as I can per trip here. Trying to get as much out of every random encounter as I possibly can just to get food. At least significantly chipped away at, if not just taken off my list. I would like squid and shrimp okonomiyaki. That sounds great. Oh my god, that filled up so much health. I'm only gonna be able to eat 2 things. Shit. Gonna take till the end of the playthrough at this rate. Maybe. The reason I'm trying to get so much of it done now before I like get too far in is because the XP cap is a thing. So at some point, inevitably, oh, we're changing it up a little bit. Pork and beef modanyaki. Which is beef and pork okonomiyaki with fresh noodles on top. Noodle sandwich. Sandwich, but more carbs. What's the next body tree skill? Hopefully more health. I'll have to look. 'Cause yeah, having a bigger health bar would speed it up. They fucking renamed them. Oh, you can still see it. I was like, why? Why did they do this to me? Quick stand and a health boost. Yep. We will get a health boost once I've got 8 levels of XP. All right, back to the drink, too. All right. Oh, am I done with this bar? Wait, I am. 54% of the drinks from this bar. I don't think there is another bar in Sotenbori. There's not. There's not another bar here. All right, so drink currently is done. We don't need to do any more drinking. Let me go back over to the bridge. I know there's a spot with them there. It's consistent. They're always there. 2 in Kamurocho. Okay. There's always more drinking to be done? No. We're not in the UK or Wisconsin. Or Wisconsin. Oh. There's not an encounter here this time. Alright, well, shit. Never mind then. There's one. Is this a boss? Well, if it ain't Mr. Kiryu, you're getting awful famous around these parts. Heh heh. Looks like today's my lucky day. Nice change of pace from the usual. Guess I was right to stick around waiting for you here. Often use my ticket straight to the top of the Omi ranks, pal. Do it. Here we go. Classy, sophisticated drinks. Cole doesn't drink though. I don't, but I can be there. I'll do what I do with, or did with the prior boss. Just get down to the end of the fight, and then from there, get my health dropped as I need to. Oops. At least one sip. I will do at least one sip, but you gotta... If we're going in like sampling drinks, then you gotta choose like one, maybe two things that I try, and that's it. Blocks too much. I can't do it. Oh. There we go. This dude's just tanky. Bourbon is good. No, it's not. Bourbon, no. We won't be getting drunk, just jolly. No, even Buzz is off the table for me. You get like a sip or two from me, and then I'm in. That's it. Holy shit. Bourbon is good. You guys are fucking crazy. Wait a minute, I totally forgot I had this again. I totally forgot. I've been so focused on checklist stuff. I keep forgetting whenever I unlock like anything significant. There. Grow some hair on your chest? Bro, you should see my chest. False and I both immediately. Believe me, I'm good. I'm good on the hairy chest. I actually was gonna shave it today, like clean shave it, but I forgot. Cosplaying DK under his shirt, bro. Seriously, I have strong Eastern European genes, very strong, very prominent Eastern European genes. So I do always make the. I always compare myself to the quote from Austin Powers, the second one, where the what's her name? Ivana Humpalot, when she's like, "You are hairy like animal." That's me. As long as you don't have the shoulder pack, you're good. I got the whole shirt. I've also got the whole shirt. Grr, baby. Very grr. It's true. Show us your arm. I'll be the judge. My arms aren't, well, my arms are kind of weird because they're not like mega hairy. My hands are. And I have hair all up the underside of my arm too. Like a lot of people don't have prominent arm hair on the underside, but I do. I was bracing for the worst, but I ain't never expected you'd be that tough. Done lost me my chance, man. Got no choice but to go straight now. Just take this and go, would ya? Skanda water. What is that? Oh, here. Oh. Oh, there. Okay. Helps senses gain clarity and makes everything... It's a slow-mo item? Question mark? Just to get free picks, Cole? Well, like, yeah, my knuckles. Oh, camera is not gonna... It's gonna blow it out to where you can't see it, but you could maybe kind of see it. Underside, yeah, no, the camera's gonna blow out any good look at hair there. Just say I'm insulated. I'm insulated. Adds a slow-mo effect. Oh, okay. Rookie hair? No, the camera's blowing it out to where you can't see it. Because it's not the camera necessarily, it's the light up there. You see? You can't see shit. You can't see like the lines on my hands or anything. Because the light and the camera together, like the settings on them. Sorry, the light and the settings on the camera are blowing out my skin. It's not dark hair. It is dark hair. It is dark hair. Just the light is blowing everything out. So you just can't see it. It's not black, it's like dark brown. It's not far off. It's ginger, it's not ginger. Yeah, the last thing I had was the squid and shrimp. Wait, no. I don't know what I got last. Here. I'll do this. I know that we haven't gotten the Fugetsu-yaki. Okonomiyaki with squid, shrimp, beef, and pork. Oysters too, in the winter only. Ginger, let me just... Let you just what? I'm able to grow Kratos beard. Oh my god. Hold on, chat. That's a good one. You wanna see Chole hair? Okay, I did not get the other Modonyaki. Okay. Hold on. Pulling up a VOD on the other monitor. I've seen Chole Beard. I don't know if many people here will have seen Chole Beard. Sorry. Hold on. Beef and pork okonomiyaki with fresh noodles on top. Wait, no. I want the squid and shrimp, not the pork and beef. I got it. Oh, I got it. You'll want to see some Chole hair? I got you some Chole hair. Oh. Behold, the Chole beard. That, how long was Beardathon? It went from April to December. I shaved it in early December. I started in like mid-April. So that's like a 7.5 to 8 month beard for me. Gnarly, crazy beard. Crazy beard. This is too crazy. You see the difference? This is me trimming like every few days. That's me if I don't trim it for like 7-8 months. That's the comparison. Let's never do that again. I would make it harder because I don't want it to go that long. But if I was making enough money from it, it would go that long again. Absolutely, yeah. It's a pretty easy way to make money aside from needing to wear that beard everywhere I go. It's a pretty easy way to make money. To not trim my beard. It's a pretty easy way. But it would be, like, I think that beard, I don't remember. I probably made like $200 or $300 from that beard, give or take. I made it way too easy to extend the beardathon for that one. If I was gonna go like the better half of a year without shaving again, it would cost more than that. It would cost more than that. When will I get paid to not shave? Have you heard of this website? False? It's called, Never mind. Those are some nice threads you got there. How about you hand over any cash you got on you? Oh my god. What's the website called, Cole? OnlyFans. Have you heard of OnlyFans? You could do it there. Guarantee you. I guarantee you could do it there. Your friend at the pawn shop? I know, I didn't expect such a crazy weapon from him. Never heard of this OnlyFans? Could you explain more about this website? Look, suffice it to say, I think people on that website would definitely pay you to not shave. Absolutely, yeah. I guarantee you. It's still crazy to me that that site was never supposed to be for porn. Although I guess it's not that crazy because like neither was Patreon, but I remember those days. Chole sounds a lot like a southern dialect word in Italy, chola, aka a cock that dangles. There's no fucking way that's true. There's absolutely no way that that's true. No. No, dude. A cock that dangles. That's wild. That is not right. The old dangler. That was my nickname in high school, the dangler. How many iPhones is that? I was just talking about that with Owen, like literally today, about how that's one of the crazier things I've said on stream recently. When I learned that my iPhone was only about 6.3 inches tall, and I just picked it up and looked at it, and I was like, huh, I'm doing better than I thought. But genuinely, until I learned that, I thought an inch was longer than it is. I thought an inch was more than it is. I thought your nickname was Grungler? Why Grungler? What did he say? He thought it was hilarious. Everyone's named after food in Italian? Wait, really? Like Dragon Ball? Are you serious? That's why I told you 8 inches isn't that much if you think about it. I think 8 inches is a lot. I think that's a lot. Because, I mean, just think of, like, assuming you're talking about what I think you're talking about, think of, like, 8 inches, what you're thinking of now, relative to your back door. Just think about it. I think that's a lot. One of the darkest places known. Is there a small one too? I know the thread big dick problems. Is there? Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay. I forget it's a PS2 Yakuza game still. Are there mortal enemies? I can imagine. You gotta forgive me. Here, you can have this. I'm right next to the pawn shop.
Hi.
Hi. I'm here to sell you this gold coin. Beautiful. And then, where are all of my, here we are. I'm keeping one. You sold the pink one, cold man? Why don't you play the game and get yourself a pink one? This isn't... I can't give you the pink one. "19 inches of venom is too much." I think it is. I think that's too much venom. Why the fuck is he running like that? He's injured. You'd find a way. Don't fuel her, chat. His tummy hurts. It does. You guys are being so mean to him. Fugetzuyaki Modon. Okonomiyaki and noodles with squid, shrimp, beef, pork, and oysters. Oh, the last one didn't have noodles. I'm like, isn't that the same as the one I got last time? With noodles. That's what the Borderlands guy said. Randy Pitchford. You're thinking of Randy. And again, with the Randy thing, like, he's not wrong necessarily, but like, I don't know why he would say that on Twitter. It's just such a bad PR move to say it, even though he's not necessarily wrong. I just don't know why the fuck he would have said that. I don't know what he was thinking. Yakisoba featuring Fugetsu's own noodles with pork and squid. Delicious. I want it. We had to ban a caller for the first time today for telling a rep to suck his pee-pee. No way, dude. He's not wrong. I found a way to get 510 for Switch 2 and Mario Kart. Exactly. Like, he's not wrong. Just... you don't say that on Twitter. In reference to your own game, because then people all think that you are going to price the game at 80 and you are going to expect them to pay it when he's not even involved with the pricing decision at all. I don't get why he even engaged with that beyond just, it's not my call. Because he literally was replying to someone being like, please don't make it $80. And he started with, A, it's not my decision to make. I'm not in that position. He should have stopped there. And then he said, B, if you were a real fan, you'd find a way to pay it anyway. Like, no, Randy, you were doing fine. Just stop. Stop with that first bit, and it's perfect. Just stop. All right. Pokasoba. Spicy yakisoba featuring kimchi and Fugetsu's own noodles. I don't know how I would feel about kimchi noodles. But they can't be that bad. Probably not my thing. I just wish everything was free. Did you guys see actually about the Switch 2? Sega, we don't know that it was Sega, to be fair. I should pause. We don't know for sure that it was Sega. We only know that it is a publisher who had one of the premier, like, heavily marketed third-party launch titles for the Switch 2. One of the publishers who we're assuming is Sega because they had a couple and they were getting pushed very heavily. And it doesn't seem like many people bought, like, Yakuza 0 Director's Cut. So we're assuming right now that it's Sega. It's commonly believed to be Sega. But an unnamed publisher who had one of or more of the premier, like, third-party titles for Switch 2, anonymously spoke to an outlet, I can't remember which outlet, unfortunately, about how despite the fact that the Switch 2 is selling so well right now, like in its launch window, they're saying that the third-party sales on it are abysmal and that they are well below their lowest expectations for the system's sales. For their games on the system, mind you. When I say the system's sales, that sounds like not what I'm talking about. But basically what they're saying is like, yeah, even though the Switch 2 is selling, like no one is buying games on the Switch 2 right now that aren't just Nintendo's first party stuff. Which I would kind of believe because like third party was never really the draw with the original Switch anyway. Oh my god, there's a locker key there? Since when? Why did I not grab that earlier? Now I'm gonna have to go back and look. You handed over the bandages? Great, thanks. Sugar, I forgot. You're a saint. Forgot she says that to Kiryu, like every time they talk to each other. Switch 2 is also being traded in and sold on eBay at a very high rate too. Is that true? I haven't heard about that. Oh.
まあ血はつながってへんけどな。一応これでも母親や。義理の母親ってことか。そういうよりも育ての親っちゅう方が近いな。この子孤児やねん。孤児。生まれてすぐ両親が死んでもうてな。そやからうちが育てたんや。そうか。道理でな。どないしたん？いや。実は撃たれた時、あいつは葵って店に行けと言ったんだ。それが何なん？普通人間はああいう状況下で店の名前を言わない。母親や父親のことを先に言うんだ。へえ、そういうもんなん？なんでわかるん？俺も孤児だったからな。そうか。まあ、カオルにとったらうちはほんまのおかんちゃうしな。すまん。気に障ったか。ああ、いえいえ、気にせんといて。うちは全くそういうの気にせえへんから。そうか。そんなことよりあんた、カオルと同業？それとも探偵さんかなんか？いや、そんな立派なもんじゃねえ。え？なんなん？まあ、警察の敵って言ったところだ。え？
ママ、おしゃべりしすぎやで。
Why would he say that?
あんたに心配される筋合いじゃないわ。
あんたちょっとここまで運んでくれはったんやで。礼ぐらい言うたらどないやの。
ヤクザ風情に礼言うほど私も落ちじゃないわ。
Oh, okay.
あんたほんまにな、まあ、
それだけ口が聞けりゃもう大丈夫だ。しかしゴーダ龍二がこれほど手回しがいいとは思わなかった。
これは ゴーダ龍二の仕業じゃないわ。
え？
合流会は力で相手をとことん追い詰めてとどめを刺す。それが奴らのやり方よ。こんなプロの殺し屋を雇うような手の込んだ真似はしないわ。
プロの殺し屋？
あの距離からライフルを扱える者はそうはいないわ。それにこの弾丸、
どうかしたのか？
通常のライフルで使用する弾丸よりも口径が小さい。殺すつもりじゃなかったのかもしれないわ。
つまり相手は俺を脅そうと。
さあわからないわ。それは直接犯人から聞くしかないわね。どこ行くの？
雇い主を探す。このままじゃ俺は誰と戦えばいいかわからないからな。
それならこれ持って小福町の雀荘へ行きなさい。
Oh.
情報屋か。
三人宅で撃っているちゃんちゃんこを着た男。あなたが冷凍はと聞くと、向こうがいつもどのぐらいで撃ってると聞き返す。そこであなたはあんたに任せると答える。
あんたに任せるか。
そう。そうしたら相手はデタラメな冷凍を言うわ。とにかくそれを受けて。
わかった。
ちょっと待って。一言言っておくけど、あなたは府警の監視下にあるのよ。逃げるような真似しないでね。私の電話一本で即座に逮捕できるんだから。わかったわね。
ああ。
Okay. Mahjong time. I don't see any reason to get a Switch 2. Right now, I don't either. I think, like, the new Donkey Kong looks great, but it looks like it's a very open-ended platformer like Mario Odyssey was, and I thought that shit was so boring, personally. I hated how aimless Mario Odyssey was. It felt like it just wasn't... Yeah, it didn't do it for me. I tried with Mario Odyssey. I tried to go back to it later. Didn't like it. So, I don't think the new Donkey Kong will necessarily be my thing. Like, that's not going to sell me on it either. Prime 4? Probably. Probably. But right now, there's just nothing on the Switch 2. Like, Mario Kart, sure, but I don't want to pay $500 for Mario Kart. I don't. It's not that kind of game. I gotta take a piss break though, chat. I gotta go. So before I go to the Mahjong, I'll be back in a minute. Get up, get a drink, snack, bathroom break, whatever, while I'm up. And when I'm back, it's Mahjong time. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright. Hello, chat. I'm back. I did think, while I was pissing, that because there were no random encounters on the way here, an encounter boss may have spawned. So I went to look. The next one would be in front of the Nightlife Dojo, if he did. But we ran by that, so probably not. I'll still give it a quick... No. No, we're good. I just genuinely didn't get any random encounters. It's mahjong time. I should make sure that there's no like dialogue here. Tonight's an invite-only tournament. Hold on. Hold on. Scrolling to where? I'm very confused by something that this says. Hold on. Tonight's an invite-only tournament. Folks with no invitations don't get in. Read me, friend. Okay. So it says talk to the man in front. You'll have to get an invitation. Make sure you don't talk to him until you get to fight him. Oh, don't do the... Okay, I get it. It's poorly explained in the context of the guide alone, but someone did mention that if you just sit there and spam talk to him, he'll let you in. How the fuck do I get an invitation then? I'll figure it out. Rematch is good? Is it good? I guess I didn't really pay much mind to it. I thought it would just be a total nothing burger, but like it sold really well on Steam when it came out. Actually, one of my buddies I've seen playing it. I should just ask him what he thinks, because I'm curious. Oh, Reach Towers is a famous mahjong parlor. Gets the top players from all over Kansai. No kidding. Word is, the four gods of the mahjong underground play there pretty often. You can't make this shit up. There are 4 gods in underground mahjong. Yeah, don't know too many specifics, but they're supposed to be unstoppable. Can't even count how many idiots gone up against them and ruined their damn lives. Anyhow, that's the sort of place it is. They got it set up by invitation only to keep the newbies out, follow? At least that's what they say. Word is there's some shady business going down inside. Still, as a serious player, I wish I could play around there. Hiccup again. Even if just once. Wonder what it would take to get an invite. Me too. How would one get an invite? I'll find it somewhere. No, that guy is just there for like tissues and stuff. What's your deal? We Osakans are crazy for good food. Nothing but prime eats around here. I don't think that's what I was looking for. This guy? This area used to be full of theaters and stage performances. Okay. Should be Ricci, not Reach, because you say Ricci in Mahjong. Yeah. Oh, random encounter. I wasn't even looking at the screen. Huge for me, at least. Yeah, it kind of sucks that game, it looks good, but I can just, at least from the preview, I can see that it is probably not a Donkey Kong game that I would like very much. Now we wait. It's funny that sitting still actually doesn't affect it. They just aren't very aggressive in this game. There we go. I don't think that actually had anything to do with it, but... So I think Death Stranding 2 is going to do good. I don't think it will because it's locked to the PlayStation. It's locked to the PlayStation temporarily, just like the first game. And the first game, despite some, well, some impressions that are still floating around here and there to this day, but mostly just early impressions of people being like, oh, it's a walking sim. Word of mouth on Death Stranding was pretty good after a little bit of time had passed, and it wasn't people who played the game like for a couple hours and then dropped it. But yeah, if we're going off the first one, it'll probably be exclusive for like a year or even less. The first one was only for like 10 months, and then it will release on other platforms. But yeah, PS5 is like, it is the largest user base on console right now, so I don't think that's too limiting. If it was like Xbox only, then that would be something to worry about, but I don't think PS5 will hurt it much. Especially because it's Kojima. So like, you know, Metal Gear Legacy fans, and again, the first Death Stranding was PlayStation exclusive at first. Prediction for the PC specs? They shouldn't be too high, because it seems to be running really well on base PS5s, so specs shouldn't be bad. Yeah, I did see that the PS5 user base has just passed the PS4 user base. I did see that recently. Which is wild that it took so long. God damn, dude. It sucks that they miss sometime, though. Or sometimes, though. Someone mentioned Pro Skater 3 and 4? No. I don't think so. Oh, you did? Oh, can't wait to play Tony Hawk as the Doomslayer and Revenant. The thing with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 that's kind of weird for me is like 3 and 4 were not that great, like the originals, compared to 1 and 2. I mean, they were still good, but they just weren't as good. So I was really surprised when they even initially announced it, but I think they're just like, oh yeah, the remasters of 1 and 2 sold, so let's just, yeah, fuck it. Milk it. It's the same thing with, I said the exact same thing about Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6 when they announced that remaster collection, because I was also just like, why? Why? There was no reason to get a PS5 for 5 years. There's a reason to get a PS5 now? This is news to me. There's a reason? 3 does have really good levels. That's true. Good maps in 3. 4 is still weird. But I guess it's just because they're trying to do the 2 package. With how PC prices have been, yeah, kinda actually. Well, like, relative to other consoles. I mean, even, like, why PS5 over the other systems? PS6 will probably push Pisser. I think it definitely will, yeah. I think, honestly, I'm kind of expecting all of the upcoming consoles to be pretty heavy on the upscaling. I'm not expecting that to just be a PlayStation thing. Like, unless Xbox wants to make a power move and not go with it, and actually push, like, legit performance, I think Xbox probably will do the same thing. What's Pisser? PSSR, the PlayStation, like, upscaling that they pushed really hard with the PS5 Pro. But I think they're gonna push it really hard. Nvidia's doing this weird shit as well. So is AMD. And yeah, that's the thing. Like, AMD and Sony are partnered for the PS6. We know that. And AMD is also really pushing the upscaling right now with their new cards. So almost certainly it's going to use a lot of upscaling. And the thing too is that AMD's upscaling on those new cards is not even good. It's not even good. Is Xbox also partnered with them for the new system? It wouldn't surprise me. Xbox typically works with them, but yeah. I could show you, baby. It's better than DLSS 3. See, even that is a stretch. I would say that's a fairly solid stretch. I think DLSS is pretty ahead of FSR 4. Frame gen, I'm, you know, sort of famously harsh on at this point, but DLSS is really solid right now. I don't like using it, but like it's good for what it is. I hate frame gen, so do I. It's awful. Rightly so. Yeah, I just frame gen is a big no. Better than DLSS 3, you think? I don't know. The thing with FSR 4 is that it looks shit. At least I haven't seen like a side-by-side. I also don't like the look of DLSS, which is why I don't like using it. But like it looks, and FSR has always been super blurry, but like FSR 4 still looks super blurry from what I've seen. All right, time for Champon Soba. Yakisoba with squid, shrimp, beef, and pork. Oysters too, in winter only. What about XESX? not particularly sensitive to upscaling above like 1080p base res. Yeah, but like FSR is not blurry. It's a pixel mess. Okay, fair. I use the word blurry, but like, yeah, it is. It's a mess. All right, that's Fugetsu totally checked off too. 21% on the food. Where's the ramen place right next door? I haven't done White Snake Ramen yet either. I don't think at all. I'm gonna need to double check it, but I don't think I've gotten anything. Nope. No, I have not. 21% is big gains. We're only going up. Welcome. All set, pal? All set. White Snake Ramen. Come on and try our super rich tonkatsu flavored White Snake Ramen noodles. Sounds good to me. The newest Fantastic Four. Is it out? I can eat more. A big old bowl of our super rich tonkatsu flavored White Snake Ramen. It's not out. There's a trailer though. Oh. I don't know if I've even seen the trailer. I'm so out of it on Marvel at this point. I eventually got there. I didn't think I would, but they have reached the point with me at least of like just pure apathy. Just I genuinely just am not even interested. Oh, here we go. Time for more ramen, chat. Haven't watched any Marvel since Shang-Chi. I haven't watched since Quantumania was the last one I saw. The third Ant-Man was the last one I saw. Come on. Beat me up. I want to eat more ramen. Bad one to go out on. That's why. I was already pretty apathetic towards most of what they were doing. And then I watched Quantumania and I was like, yeah, I'm over it. I'm out. Because going to the movies is expensive too, right? So I just... like, at a certain point, I got burned so many times in the span of a few years with Marvel movies. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't... Because the thing is, too, they're not even, like, interconnecting properly. You know, like, before, like, Phase 3, because I'm not going to act like Phase 2 was better, because it wasn't. But Phase 3, everything connected. Even in Phase 2, unfortunately, but the movies just weren't very good in Phase 2. At least prior to like the Phase 4, like everything connected. Everything that got set up in one movie got seen through in a future movie. Like 1 or 2 movies later, legitimately. Maybe 3. But since Endgame, that hasn't been a thing. Like, there's been no follow-through. Thor Dark World or whatever it was called. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I always, when I talk about the MCU stuff, everyone is always like, oh yeah, everything went to shit after Phase 3. And I'm like, well, I'm a big, like, I loved the MCU, but I'll be totally real with you. Phase 1 was rocky. Phase 2 just wasn't good. And Phase 3 was the one part that, like, that was just kind of lightning in a bottle. Phase 3. That was the one phase that was like actually really good. Like phase 1 was super iffy. Phase 2 just not good. Aside from like Winter Soldier was goated. That was it. Or no, was Guardians phase 2? No. Was it? I don't know. I don't remember. I would watch Iron Man 3 over anything in phase 4. I wouldn't say anything, but most of it. Like Iron Man 3 over Eternals. Yeah. But Iron Man 3 over like Shang-Chi? Probably not. Iron Man 3 over Black Panther 2? Probably not. There were a couple really good ones in phase 4, but only a couple. Which is kind of the issue. I checked out of the phase this, phase that shit. Yeah, it's hard to keep track of at this point. Like the early ones I mostly have in my head because it's basically just like each Avengers movie, right? Like phase 1 was everything before the first Avengers movie and the first Avengers movie. Phase 2 was everything leading up to Age of Ultron and then Age of Ultron. But at this point, I've kind of lost track with the newer stuff. Because phase 4 is over. Like, they're in phase 5 now. But there was no Avengers movie for phase 4. So it's hard for me to be like, which one was the end of phase 4? And what was the start of phase 5? And what is like the meaningful difference between them? Because with the Avengers thing, it was like each phase was kind of the whole story arc, right? Phase 4 is over? Yeah, phase 4 has been over for a long time. Because Ant-Man Quantumania was phase 5. I know that much. I don't know if it was the first one or not. But I know that that movie was phase 5. Hold on. Yeah, it was the first. Quantumania was the start of phase 5. So what was phase 4 then? It also gets extra confusing with the TV shows. That doesn't help at all. Phase 4, the last of phase 4 was Black Panther 2, which that's where I'm like, why? Why was that the end of that phase? None of those movies connected. There was no like general story arc. There's no big difference in what's happening between the phase 4 and phase 5 movies in terms of the overarching narrative. It makes no sense for that to be dubbed like a whole phase, 'cause, like they were essentially just the story arcs of the whole MCU. But now we're just randomly drawing lines in the sand for no fucking reason, I guess. I don't know why there is a separation there. That's kind of the thing. I don't get why that phase ended and a new one started, because nothing significant happened. We just got a bunch of random movies and shows that had nothing to do with each other, and then they were like, okay, we're done. Story arc over. What? Like, at best, you could say that that arc was just setting up a bunch of random new shit across, like, various characters. But even then, like, has phase 5 really followed up on much of that, if any? It's kind of the thing. It feels like we're just pointlessly determining where they end and begin for no real reason. Other than just to not have one phase that's insanely long because we didn't do anything with it. Owen Wilson was great in Loki. I still haven't seen Loki season 2 though. Trust us, spicy kimchi goes great with our ramen noodles. I'll believe it. I did watch What If. I wasn't huge on it. There were like 2 good ones. And even then, only one that was like really good, and the rest of them were just like, I didn't like What If very much, which is a shame. I should have loved What If. Our tonkatsu flavored white snake ramen is packed to the gills with pork. I'll take it. You've sold me. Ah, full health. Damn it. Okay. Just pick up some small red radish. They're very good right now. I'm not huge on radish. I don't dislike it. It's one of those foods that I like. I can eat it, but I'm not like a radish fan. I don't go out of my way to get it. You know what I mean? It's one of those. Like steak, where it's like, I don't mind it, I'll eat it, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to get it. And if you haven't heard me go on that rant before, yes, I said steak. One of them was just What If Zombies. Well, the zombies, okay, here's the thing with What If Zombies, right? There are zombies comics in Marvel that are phenomenal. They're great. And so the zombies episode in What If was like the most exciting one if you actually knew about the Marvel Zombies comics. That was by far the most exciting one. And they dropped the ball so hard on it, it was fucking lame. It was so lame compared to the comics. It was, ugh. I was pissed about the zombie one. I was really pissed about it. Not sure if Marvel should have gone the TV show path. Makes it hard to keep track of things. Well, Marvel and Star Wars both went the TV show path because Disney Plus. It was one of those things that like was just mandated from like corporate Disney, that all of their really big IPs like that had to be making small series that they could put on Disney Plus. Which is, yeah, that's something. Right? It's like, oh great, more low budget shows that we churned out so that my Disney Plus subscription is justified. Awesome. Thank you, Disney. Andor is fucking great though. Watch Andor. I haven't watched season 2 at all, so I sound like a hypocrite right now, but Andor season 1, I can't speak for season 2, haven't even really heard much about it, but season 1 was awesome. Like actually the best piece of Star Wars media in so long, like decades. Season 2's even better? No way. There's no fucking way it's better. I don't believe you. WandaVision sucked butt, by the way. Yeah. And the thing is, WandaVision was like the best one. Other than Loki. Never mind. Loki season 1 was really good. WandaVision was the best outside of that. Season 2 was fire. God. So I do have to watch it. I couldn't believe it myself. Oh, I loved Andor season 1 so much. Genuinely, I feel like it's like, at least for TV and movies for Star Wars, Andor season 1 is like up there with the original trilogy for me. Not like on par with it, but like in that kind of region in terms of how much I enjoyed it. It was so good. It was so good. Up in that like tier. If I was doing a tier list for like Star Wars media, the original trilogy would probably all be S tier. Yeah, it would. And then Andor season 1 would also be S tier. They're not quite equal, but they're in the same tier. Started off fine, but the ending ruined it. Yeah, the first few episodes honestly were the best ones in WandaVision. When it was kind of just like the random episodes through like different time periods that seemed disconnected, but then like weird shit would just kind of happen out of nowhere, and then it would go back to normal immediately after. That was the best part of the show. First half of season 2 is kind of weak, but the back half is great. Okay. Wasn't the Acolyte? Oh. I heard that the Acolyte was terrible, but the one thing that I've seen from it is a lightsaber duel clip that I just saw like on Twitter. And the choreography in that one clip was awesome. But that's like all I know about it. Other than that, I heard Acolyte was terrible. But I did see a clip of a lightsaber fight that was really fucking good. So at the very least, it has that going for it, I guess. The lightsaber turning red the wrong way? Oh, I didn't see that. What? 7,000 will absolutely pay for my ramen meal. Thank you. It's not good. Damn. It's a shame. I was excited for that one from the concept, but then the trailer came out and I was like, And then it came out and no one liked it, so I just didn't watch it. Loaded with scallions, a great way to boost your immune system. Take it. There's a scene where someone goes to the dark side, I guess, and the lightsaber just kind of turns red in the middle. Wouldn't the crystal in the... With seasoned egg! It's delicious! I'll take it. And that's the last of the ramen shop. Crystal was being bled? But if the crystal was being bled, then wouldn't it turn red like from the hilt and go up rather than starting in the middle? I would think, at least, like mechanically. If I were breaking it down, I would think that's how that would work. Guess I don't know, but that's how I would imagine it would work, at least. There's a save point right here. Oh, turns red in the middle of a fight. Oh, that could happen, probably. I would think. I don't know the ins and outs of kyber crystal bleeding necessarily, but from what I do understand of it, that seems like it could realistically happen. Anyway, it is about that time. I went over doing extra food, so ignore the text. Ignore it. It's about that time. I gotta go back to video stuff. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a like, sub, follow, whatever. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing all sorts of other stuff like Metal Gear, Resident Evil, Ace Combat, etc. All sorts of stuff. It's all good, I think. Come back for any of it. Also, if you enjoyed, and you're looking for ways to engage with the community outside of Twitch or YouTube, check out links in the description below on YouTube or on Twitch. They're on the channel page, they're in chat commands, things like Twitter, Discord server, whatever you're looking for, those are all there. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you always back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.